To the Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I'm DJ Perry. That's my brother PoPolitickin. And tonight we are joined by ImpossibleOdds, the gentleman rapper.
Hey guys.
What's going on? Hey, look, I wasn't going to show my shirt because I thought you could come in here with your shirt off, man. I was like, damn, I hope he don't have his shirt off. Because I was like, damn, man, I'm going to have my camera just showing my head if he do that. But what's good, though? I'm trying to get back in the gym, man, you know.
Oh, man, all is good. Thank God. I'm privileged to be on here, guys. Thank you for having me on your show.
No doubt. Anytime, man. Anytime. Shout out MJ for the plug.
Yes. Shout out MJ Hip Hop Connects.
All day. So what we usually do on here is you can let the people know who you are, what you're from, and what you do.
Excellent. Well, my name is Andy Blanc, Impossible Odds, a.k.a. The Odds. I hail from Brooklyn, New York, Windsor Terrace, to be specific. I'm the founder of ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop Reinforced Swag.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm in Brooklyn myself.
Oh man,
I'm over here in what they call a Little Caribbean now, Prospect Lefferts Gardens area. So, you know, they didn't change the name on everybody, but yeah, I'm over here right off Flatbush.
Nice. I know that area. Nice area.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
What kind of workout you doing? I just not saw what he talking about. What kind of workout you doing, man? Shit.
Are you go to the gym a lot, or you that's like a regimen? Yo, what the fuck you doing?
I would never have my shirt on.
Well, I make it a point to try and stay fit and stay in shape with God's blessing. You know,
yeah, definitely. And what's gentleman's hip hop?
Well, so I'll start by telling you my initiative and goal. So ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop, my goal is to open a new paradigm in hip-hop. So that's the short of it. Should I share the long of it with you?
You can share the long of it.
Okay, so the long of it is to open a new paradigm in hip-hop, thereby expanding the consciousness of the populace, aiding my fellow man on the path towards self-betterment, and helping him realize the uniqueness with which he's created. Because to me, I consider ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop Reinforced Swag an extension of myself. It's an artistic expression in how I do my music and how I do my artistry. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of acts out there who have their own personal style. When I think of like the Shaolin style, you know, with Wu-Tang Clan, or I think about, you know, various acts who have their own particular essence and style and how they identify themselves. And the way I choose to express myself is through ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop.
And go ahead, Paul. You're on mute.
I said, I see you. I'm going through your Instagram. I see you got a picture of cool DJ Red Alert.
Yes. God bless the legend.
We just had his son on the show.
I'm sorry, say again?
We just had his son on the show last week.
Oh, really? Oh, man, that's excellent. I got to check him out.
Yeah, definitely. So that's inspiration? Cool DJ Red Alert?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's a living legend. And, you know, his contribution to hip hop is just astronomical. You know, so big shout out to DJ Red Alert.
All right. My other question for you is, so how are you creating a new paradigm?
So the way I'm creating a new paradigm, I feel, is through the artistry of, you know, ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop, which is, you know, characterized by potent lyricism. Oh, what a cool effect. Sorry, I just got all thrown off by that effect there. It's like you faded into the background and came back.
Oh, yeah, that's weird how it do that. I don't know how it do that, but yeah.
Man, that's awesome. But yeah, I was saying that the way that I'm doing that is through the artistry, and that's by developing really highly lyrical, poetic music that stems from my own origination and, you know, that of my producers, and content that is inspiring, that is helping lift up the populace and add and challenge us in the way that we think, the way that we approach the art form. So I think that's the way. And just, you know, the whole gentleman-like demeanor and disposition, I think that those things contribute to the art form, you know, or add to the art form at least. It's just my own flair, my own spin on it. And yeah, my whole thing is to add value to people.
Yeah, and it's something good to, you know, it's called, look, and it's almost like when we had Arrested Development on, and he was saying like, you know, when we came out, gangster rap was prevalent. So we didn't even know how the hip hop will receive us because we was something totally left field of what was hot at the time. Yeah. So it kind of like sounds the same. It's like, you know, I'm doing this new paradigm, this new genre or subgenre of the game. In a time where we are losing a lot of rappers, could be a breath. I just read somewhere it was 75 rappers have been shot and killed just in 2022.
Absolutely. We're losing a lot of young guys. It's very sad to me. And I think it's, as you say, it's due to the gangster rap element of hip hop, which I think that it has its place. Mm-hmm. I think that it's a good thing. I think that it's another self-expression. It's not that I'm saying it's bad. I'm just saying I think there needs to be balance and people need to see both sides of what's possible. Because yeah, you can have, you know, a gangster approach or, you know, trap music and party music. And we've always had that in hip hop. Mm-hmm. But I think that keeping a balance and also adding good stimulus, you know, artists like, you know, I think about my own influences who have done tremendously for me in that sense, like Common, mm-hmm. Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Black Thought, you know, all these acts who have kind of contributed to my own artistry and my own style. You know, I look up to them even today. They're living legends in my estimation. Mm-hmm. So it was that kind of influence that helped me shape my own sound and, you know, kind of more towards a conscious, more thought-provoking kind of lyricism. You know, Definitely. It's kind of sad what's happening to the young guys, you know, who are getting killed over either diss songs or, I mean, just in Brooklyn alone.
Oh yeah, it's been bad in Brooklyn, man.
It's been bad, you know, and it's senseless. These guys are young with a whole bright future ahead of them, and they're getting killed over a diss record.
Exactly.
You know, it's kind of unfortunate.
But your thing is, it's not like it's a gimmick because it's a lifestyle that you live. So like you know, and you gave me these Jadena vibes.
Oh man, I've heard this comparison.
Yeah, I was telling my wife. I said, "Yo, I think the guy we got on tonight. I think he like a Jadena type with the classic man." I mean, I used to play that song. I played that song out back when that song came out.
It was a great song. It still is a great song. And shout out to Jadena. He's a gentleman himself. He's an excellent artist. I tremendously think he's just absolutely amazing. So big ups to Jadena. He's certainly a gentleman as well.
Definitely. And so it's okay, Paul. Paul, you on mute though.
Hey, what's a gentleman?
To me, a gentleman is, you know, just abiding by certain habits and certain principles, you know, to do one's best to, you know, be honest, be truthful, to try and strive to be the best one can be. You know, and that's something that I'm still working on. I certainly don't portray myself to be perfect in any manner. There's still parts of my life that remain, you know, unaddressed that I need to, you know, get better on, that I need to tackle, that I haven't even begun to tackle. But the best that I can do is, you know, try and put my best foot forward and do the right thing, you know, to the best of my ability. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still doing everything that I can. And I know that when those times comes to address certain parts of my life, I'm really focused and driven on my goal. So it's kind of hard for me to make balance sometimes. That's something I need to get better at. But I certainly believe that, you know, following certain principles is what makes up a gentleman.
How many suits do you own?
Oh, suits?
Yeah, I see you wear a lot of different suits. How many suits you got?
Oh man, I think how many? Probably, I don't know, maybe 30, 40, 35, maybe 35 suits, something like that.
For real?
I said, you got a plug out there, huh? Where the plug at? Where you going to get from?
Hey, I used to work with a dude I used to work at the federal jail here in Brooklyn. And there was a dude, he worked there. He had a tie company. Dang, I forgot. It's called I think Aki Ash or something like that. But yeah, he was, man, this dude had like 100 some ties. He always wore a suit to work so he could show off his ties that he sold. But I always think like my thing about suits and what you and stuff like that, and I try to tell people all the time, man, look, when you look the part, you know, some people don't, they don't see color sometimes. Like I would, man, real quick, I like, when I go to work, man, I put my suit on, tie, everything. I was in the elevator at an office building, and this lady came in the elevator, and she was like, how you like the job? You know, it was stressful first day. But I'm like, man, I don't know what she talking about. I ain't starting no job. I said, I'm already on my job. And then she was like, you don't know who I am? And I was like, no. She was like, I'm the head district attorney of the whole region. But I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, aren't you the new attorney that just started today? I was like, no, I ain't no attorney. I mean, I was like, thank you, but she was like, man, you just look so well put together that you just look like you one of the attorneys here. But I always said I never let them, you know, tell me who I am. Like,
right,
I'm gonna look the part, dress the part, and so I do like what you're doing, man, because it's like we do need that type of representation out there as well, other than who got on the Marys and who wearing this and who wearing that. That's why them young boys don't know how to dress to go to job interviews. Because the first time they put a suit on is when they go to try to get a job interview, the stuff wrinkled, shirt hanging all out the pants. I'm like, damn, you never worn those dress clothes before? Come on, man.
You make such a solid point. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. Presentation is everything. And despite what we like to think, I think that we have a culture today that tries to proclaim that we shouldn't be judged by our appearance, and that people should just automatically assume that we're good natured and that we're, you know, all these other things, which I think that, you know, generally speaking, we should look past the exterior, but the facts are that we do judge on exterior. So trying to put your best foot forward and present yourself in the best manner, I think, is giving one an advantage. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think the woman who saw you in the elevator saw a gentleman and said, hey, this guy is obviously, you know, somebody who's, you know, contributing to the greater good. And so, I mean, I just think that's, I couldn't agree with you more is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like when we talk about relationships too. People say, oh, would you date some people wonder how maybe ugly people get with pretty people. But I was like, in that aspect, you look within. Like you can't just stop at the outside of a person. But as far as like what you look like, because look, you don't gotta look good to dress nice, right?
Absolutely, couldn't be better said. That's right.
So that's how that happens. But what are some other things you do outside of music?
Oh man, you know, outside of music, I mean, really, that's my ultimate drive and focus. That's, you know, my whole life is basically tailored around my initiative of Impossible Odds Gentleman Hip-Hop. I mean, I could break down what a day looks like to you. And, you know, my days are pretty simple. I'm a simple person. I'm not like a big party person. I kind of just, you know, have my goals lined out. And I just tackle my goals day by day. You know, I usually start off with administrative stuff from the business side, you know, because I also play with a band, the Odds Band Collective. So really it's Impossible Odds and the Odds Band. And I must say I'm privileged to play with some excellent musicians. So a big shout out to the Odds Band Collective. But yeah, you know, just managing different aspects of the business. Right now we're getting prepared for Europe. That's in August. So you know, there's something happening in Holland, something in Germany. So just, you know, getting prepared for different things. We'll likely have some more shows in July, you know, in New York, talking with promoters. So just various aspects of tackling the administrative side of things. And then I make it a point to every day go throughout my dance routine, hit the gym, you know, prayer. All these are very important aspects of my daily routine. You know, diet is huge for me, so I'm very particular about what I eat. It's a very big part of my my journey as well.
Oh, jerk chicken and curry goat and none of that?
Oh yeah, I mean that's good stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh, it's excellent stuff with moderation. Everything in moderation.
Man, you could probably be a you do public speaking?
I don't, but I have contemplated the idea of public speaking. I have thought about it. I just don't know anything about the space. I mean, I'm sure it's something to explore.
You can just talk about how you keep yourself together with your routine every. Some people need to hear that or need some motivation to plan their life day by day. Or look, you got some people, man, they plan it when it happened. They be like, I didn't know that was gonna happen. But no, you seem like you got it. You got it, and you seem like you got it put together, man. So maybe that's something you could do. Is there going to be any Impossible Odds attire or suits or stuff coming out later on down the line?
Absolutely. I mean, we're looking at merchandise right now. It's a big conversation. One of the things I am doing is what's called the Odds Secret. And so basically it's a series that highlights on my lifestyle and certain values and principles that I abide by, that the odds abides by. And, I provided that content in order to, because people do ask me questions, what's my workout routine? What's my diet regimen? And I thought to myself, if people are asking me these questions, why don't I just create some content around that to address that? So it's called the Odds Secret. And I'm currently creating that content, and we'll be providing it through my own channel. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I keep everything hosted exclusively on my website. So it's available for digital streaming, kind of like Netflix. That's for music, from all my music, all my lifestyle stuff. Obviously, there's stuff on Instagram, but if fans want to access the full content, it's through my website, which has been great.
That's what's up. And what you got? And what you guys doing? It's like a tour in England.
Yeah. So we're working on some stuff. Holland. There's something happening with Nowhere Nights. A gentleman named Oliver Cable puts it together. He's just a tremendous guy. I actually played at Nowhere Nights months ago now. Not terribly long ago in Europe, in London. And he's just doing some really awesome things. He's someone to keep an eye out for, is Oliver Cable of Nowhere Nights. Okay. He just puts together a really solid group. He has a band called the Queenstown Collective. And, they have a lot of artists and poetry, and it's just a beautiful ambiance. He usually does it out of Toulouse-Lautrec Jazz Club, which is a beautiful, beautiful venue in London. So yeah, I'm just connected with a few promoters, and I've just really started dipping my foot in the space in Europe. So that's something that I plan to continue developing and growing and making happen, is more of an international presence. Nice.
And I was thinking, man, you got me thinking, man. I said, look, you do a show and the whole crowd is in suits and they just rocking out to the music.
That's the vision. Absolutely. I would love that. That would be a dope. True.
That would be dope.
Absolutely.
And with being a hip hop artist, what are some things that some things you like, some things you probably wish you could change about the industry right now?
Well, I mean, that's an excellent question. I think that everything is going I kind of think things are, despite, the losses we've had this year with, gangster rap, or, I don't know, with the kids who are making diss tracks. And
that's the drill. That's that drill music, they call it, actually.
Right. The drill music. Like, I feel like I wish that the more positive side of that could be made manifest. I don't think the music itself is wrong. I think that the ideology behind the music should change. It's, the whole shoot 'em up kind of thing. I think it's a waste of potential when young lives are taken in such a tragic way over diss records. So that's one thing. Yeah. That's one thing I think about. But I think overall, as far as the industry goes, I think that the creators are gaining more power and leverage. It's more power to do things independently. because of the technology, which is something that I really appreciate about, you know, the direction that we're headed. But then again, there's more competition too, because you have so much content out there. It's kind of hard to sift through all that content and find stuff that's meanwhile or that's worthwhile. So there's different aspects, but I think that overall, I think that we're in a good position, especially for the independents.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, yes, you got to sift through a lot of stuff, but you're going to find some, but it's guaranteed you're going to find something that you like.
Absolutely. Certainly.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree
That's
more.
what's up. And we had got a song sent to us. I think we got sent the Pristine. Or is that off an album, or is that a single you working right now?
So it is a single off of the album. So Pristine is the title of the single. The album that we're working on is called An Odd's Tale. So it's basically a 10-track album, and each song is accompanied by a music video. So it's more or less a video album, and it flows in a whole seamless story between these 10 tracks. So it's projected to release in 2023, potentially early 2023. That's what we're aiming for. But there's a lot of shooting, a lot of recording to be done. We do a lot of live instrumentation with our recording. There's some samples, but we keep samples to a minimum. And if there is sampling, it's, you know, it's not anything off of like a, you know, I don't know, a very renowned record. I mean, we do have songs like that, but I'm not moving forward with those songs because to get clearance, copyright clearance, and all those other, you know, hurdles to jump, I prefer to just have my band, which, you know, they're excellent, create new content with live instrumentation.
Okay. And do you play any instruments?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. I it's something that I think about often, and I think that at some point perhaps I will, but right now I'm strictly focused on writing the songs and on emceeing and you know, the vocals.
Okay. And this question might cause some drama, man. Why you don't follow nobody on Instagram?
Well,
is that strategic, or you just don't have nobody you want to follow?
No, that's it's metaphysical. I'll answer it in one answer, because I only follow God.
Oh, that's a good one, huh?
Sorry.
Oh man,
I'm like that.
Hey, you know, that's funny, because it makes sense and it's clever. But look, and it's true. But this is the thing. When I was working at the jail, like the girl would come and give the medication to the inmates or whatever, and the inmate walk up to her and he say, you know, can I have my medication? She said, you don't have no medication. And he say, I know I don't, but I'm just trying to see if you have any medication on there for a broken heart. It's just something smooth.
Wow.
Right? So she was like, she was all laughing, and then I was like, he got her with that one, because now every time she come in there, he gonna be saying something clever to her. But no, that why you don't follow nobody, because you only follow God, is I'm about to go delete. I'm about to go take all these people off my Instagram.
Hey, I'll say so. So if you met Beyonce and she be like, yo, follow me on Instagram, that's what you gonna tell Beyonce?
Hey, she's the queen. She's the queen, but I have to abide by my principles.
Huh. You can follow me if you want to, but I only follow God, baby girl. That's a good one.
Oh.
No, so I said, damn, you don't follow nobody, man. That's what's up, though.
You guys are great, man.
No, I was looking at that. I said, I gotta ask him when I talk to him. And it's Pristine. So do you got music that came out prior, or this is your first single?
Well, this is the first official release. So you know, there's been stuff that, you know, we've created. I have a big library of music. I at least have 300 or more recorded songs. But none of them are released. They're all in the library. And, you know, right now I feel it's the appropriate time to do my official releases.
That's what's up. And it's the Gentleman Rap and Impossible Odds brand gonna be having members? Because I think I might have to sign up, man, be part of that. It's like there's a dude out here. He started a thing called the Dad Gang, and I joined it. The city of Brooklyn just made it. I mean, it's messed up because they gave us Juneteenth as a holiday now. So all this stuff going on Juneteenth. So now this guy, he has the thing called the Dad Gang. Brooklyn's like, all right, so June 19th is going to also be called the Dad Gang Day. But I'm like, man, look, can't Juneteenth be by itself?
Right.
And then y'all give him another day?
Out of so many days, right?
Out of all the days, you say, all right, we're going to get y'all June 19th. That kind of made me so mad. But like, are you going to have something like that where like, this is a move? It's almost like the Cardi B got her thing. What's Cardi B people called?
Oh, I don't know.
Man.
I'm not familiar.
I know Nicki Minaj is all the Barbies. Right. And you got the Bayhi for Beyonce. I don't even know if Cardi B got names for her people. But yeah, to be something like that, like these the gentlemen. Oh,
I like that. Man, you're putting game in my ear, man.
You might have to hire me, man. I ain't saying nothing else. Look.
Well, we have to bring you on board, brother.
You got to bring the Just Two Black Brothers. We a team, though, so if you bring me, you got to bring Poe.
Oh,
Poe got some good ideas. Poe got some good ideas, too, though.
Oh, Poe is certainly welcome.
Hey, that's an OG right there. He been doing this since 2006.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm humbled to be in the presence.
Yeah, he been doing it for. We were both in the Marines. We both joined the Marines. We met in 2000.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, it's been my bro since 2000, man. So
hey, they talking about they had like Sammy and Ray J battling on the verses.
You know they had a versus tonight, right? With Omarion versus Mario.
They got, I guess Mario ain't up yet. They had Sammy going against Ray J first.
What?
They got Pleasure P and them going. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you watch the versus battles?
No, I haven't been following too closely. I know I'm kind of a hermit crab in that sense. I'm like in my own corner.
You focus on your own stuff.
Yeah.
Sammy on right now. I think he's going against Pleasure P. It's weird. Then they're gonna have Mario and them go on later, I guess.
It's too late already. It's 10:30.
I know. I don't know what they doing.
We gotta go to bed. But so yeah, we got Pristine. We want to let the people hear that. So can you just let us know what that song's about?
Yeah, so Pristine, it's really just about, attaining one's highest self. There's a number of different topics I talk about on the song, but yeah, it's about being pristinely, eminent and clean and pristine.
All right, let's go into it. Let's see what you're talking about on this one. Let's get it. Hold on. Play this one for the people.
I'm not only fresh and clean, I'm pristine. I shine gleam like a rocket beam, which tears seams and vast like oceanic dreams and slice serpentine snakes that's tossing ravines. Continue to dream, pieces come together. Words is clever. I pull the lever, focus rendered. Your swag sent back to sender. The odds is fresh and refined like new times. Strike my boga back down as I start to recline. I shine like the bright comet of 67. My goal is to extend light from the heavens. I'm severing God's disguise. That's my brethren as I look into the sky. I broke bread that's 11. I only fear Christ who made the world in 7, who's the holy sacrifice to save the souls of dead men. Walk in my direction, look in my eyes with your detection. You realize pristine perfection. I pull the lever, my swag is rendered, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo, I got this. I pull the lever, my swag is rendered, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo. Levitate and exasperate my foes and gravitate as I aggravate, evade and navigate the reprobate embrace a shackle weight and cackles 8 times before it reaches the tightrope of his lassoed fate. Attack God's chosen and your skin will get lacerated. Exacerbate, hate fascinates, watches the bastard waits he plots and plans his futile chase. That's why I spent a lot of time fortifying my castle gate. Procrastinate, passively pass away as the day passes. Wait, telling MC his casket waits, your casket awaits. Wails at the wake, fails to be safe. Reject the one who creates, takes life and breaks the body. Transient frame was too shoddy. Transcend the physical frame of this body. Thought acquisition of truth impossible, quite oddly. Enter the spiritual plane that's quite godly. I pull the lever, my swagger's render, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo, I got this. I pull the lever, my swagger's render, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo, I got this. I'm pristine. 3 or 4 swag makes you lean. I'm pristine. 3 or 4 swag makes you lean. Yo, I got this. I pull the lever, my swagger's render, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo, I got this. I pull the lever, my swagger's render, you get refreshed and refined, it's fresh. I'm pristine, I got it. Yo, I got this.
Yeah, I like that, man. And then is that live music on the production?
Live music on the production. Yeah. So
yeah, y'all got something there.
Oh man, that's kind of you. Thank you, brother. I mean, major shout out to Evan Joseph, Avery Thomas, and Chris Miley's playing that saxophone. It's a group effort. It's a group effort. Nothing's ever done solo. So I have to major shout out and thanks to my brothers.
Yeah, we're a little older too, so that's it just sounds so good, and that live, the words you talking about, some good stuff that people need to hear, and then you got that nice production live music playing. It's kind of like I feel like I'm describing like a dish that I'm tasting at a restaurant. You got the you got the nice little drizzle here, the garnish on it, but no, that's good stuff, man. Like keep doing what you're doing, definitely.
Oh, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Humble to you.
And if Poe shaking his head, then hey, you're on the right path. Because I usually give out, I'm the nice critic. I'm like, well, it was cool. He just don't say nothing, so that means he don't like it.
No, it was cool. I can see.
But if I can see, he liked it.
He can be like in movies and stuff.
Like man, that's kind of you, Poe. Man, I mean, definitely want to get some placements, and I'm humbled to hear it. Thank you.
That was good to know you're on the right path, right?
Yes, trying day by day, one day at a time.
Yeah, I think that live thing is you changing the game with that, because you talking good and that music just sound good. It was like, cause I was like, that can't be a beat. That gotta be somebody playing because the way it sound. And then you guys is going on the road, playing different venues and locations. Yeah, I see. Bright future should be ahead for you, sir.
Oh man, I'm humbled to hear it. I pray that I could bring people goodness and bring light to people's lives, and help change people for the better through ImpossibleOdds Gentleman Hip-Hop. That's my goal.
Definitely. Look, I just want to, on behalf of myself and the Just Two Black Brothers podcast, we appreciate you taking time out to stop by and talk to us. Man, we always on the lookout for those diamonds in the rough, those roses that grow from the concrete. Like, we always on the lookout for that. So thank you for letting us, you know, be a part of what you got going on. If it ain't nothing but 30 minutes out of the time, but thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you guys. You know, major love to Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I think what you guys are doing is tremendous, and I want to stay aligned and stay connected, and you know, collaborate in a further sense. I'm sure we could talk about what that looks like a little bit more, but I just love what you guys are doing. So,
and we in Brooklyn, so we should link up one day if you're doing a show or whatever. You got some time, we could definitely do that.
Oh, that'd be excellent.
For sure. Anybody you want to give any shout outs to before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to shout out MJ's Hip Hop Connects. She's just tremendous. You know, she's the best. And obviously the Odds Band Collective. Shout out to all the Odds Band. And, you know, all out there in the world who are listening. You know, may God bless you. And may goodness come upon you. Definitely.
How can they find you on social media? And how can they find your music right now?
Guys, find us on Instagram at ImpossibleOdds Music. On Instagram at ImpossibleOdds Music. And you can get our stuff. There's a sample on Spotify of Pristine. If you want to get the whole thing and the music video, you can go to our website, ImpossibleOddsMusic.nyc. And there's a premium you can pay to access the entire video. And so that's us.
All right, perfect. Oh, you got anything?
No, I'm looking. Like the Knicks traded their draft pick. They traded their 11 round.
The Knicks traded it? Yeah,
they traded 11 round for 3 future first round picks, and they just traded Kemba Walker. So shit, I'm about to go watch the draft now. We got.
Oh man, the Knicks are crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So what made me watch it? I saw Stephen A. Smith. Man, he just sitting there. He's sitting there at wherever they at. He just holding his head down. Then Spike Lee had to come up to him. Spike Lee rubbing on his shoulder and shit.
Yeah, I know, because the Knicks ain't doing right. They ain't doing right by their fans. I guess
they drafted somebody good, but they traded him. But I'm saying they didn't get nobody for because I guess they traded him to OKC, but OKC had a 12th round pick. They had a 12, so they got the 11 from the Knicks, but then OKC had the 12, but they didn't get the 12. They just say 3 future first round picks.
Wow.
So there might not be nobody in this draft.
Yeah, all right. I guess I'm gonna have to go watch it too now. Sir, take care. Be safe. I'm gonna send you my information on your DM.
Yes, please.
You do answer those though, right?
Oh, I answer all DMs. Yes.
I know them be the ones you thinking that the ones that don't follow nobody. You think they'll answer the DMs, but they be the ones answer the DMs.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna hit you up. All right, sir. Take care. Be safe. Be blessed.
Hey, many blessings to you.